battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Howard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw, Howard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Looking to throw. Howard being chased out left. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Howard now to throw on 2nd down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he finds Howard complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Howard caught on the right side by Adams. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Operating from the gun. Howard. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Howard. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw. Howard. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw is Howard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And some room to work.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howard.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Howard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Howard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Justin Jefferson
From 4 yards out.
And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
And out come the Chiefs now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And got his man. Complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
As this complete to Woods. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. Howard. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Howard on 1st and 10. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Taken in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Howard.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard over the middle. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 41, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Ricard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Howard throwing on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6, and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No. Under pressure, and they got to him again. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A little juke. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Back to throw. Howard. And that's going to be caught.